Hello, this is Joe Aguilar. We'll be discussing the Smart Link launch on a PowerPoint presentation, and key points will be digital communication and ethics. With digital communication, there does come challenges. We see challenges like different ways of communicating as we all use different platforms and different social medias to talk to each other and communicate. With all of these challenges, we all are globally enterprised, so this comes with different time zones. With these time zones, we have to adjust to what each other time of day it is. With all of this, we do have cultural differences. None of us are the exact same. We have different ways of communicating. We have different ways of expressing ourselves, and that does follow with challenges, and it is a challenge. There can always be technology trouble as we use technology to communicate often, all the time. And you could run into bugs, internet issues, anything like that. These challenges impact us in a bad way, as it can hurt employee relationships, as they can mislead each other, misthink each other. It's not great. As you see in the picture, it could scramble what someone thinks about what is said. Our reputation can be lost in things like these. It can hurt our reputation, and what follows your reputation is you lose customer trust, and customer trust leads to poor consumerism. Ethical implications that follow can be company breaching. The company becomes out into the open. People can see things you don't want them to see. It questions the privacy that we have in the company. Misuse of these platforms, as I said, we use social media, different platforms, different online things, and this being misused allows everyone to see what is going on. We do not want that. With all this being seen, this does raise concerns for many people, as when you see videos about something or someone, it makes you ask these questions, and then you start questioning the privacy and the ethics of the company. So about the video, we do need to talk about immediate actions and long-term measures. For immediate actions, we want to take down the video and release a public statement. With this statement, we need to talk about everything that was in question. We need to address everything. We need to ensure to the consumer and customers that it is private, and everything that we said or will all be good, and we can move on from this. Long-term measures are critical. We need to create a social media protocol. We need to keep that straight to make sure nothing like this occurs again. And we need to make sure everything that is being released is approved before it is released, to make sure things like this does not get out to the open. Guidelines. Social media guidelines, we need to set guidelines for how it's posted, what needs to be posted, everything from a whole bunch of steps. Virtual communication protocols. We need to discuss how we talk to each other, what is released, and make sure it is in the best intentions of the company. Training programs for employees. We can set up programs for employees to know how they are supposed to act to know how stuff is supposed to be used. Just avoid anything like this, and it should never occur. It betters our chances. In conclusion, we need to create training and policies. This will allow us to ensure everything is written and it has at least been taught to the employees to what they are supposed to do and how are they supposed to use these things, as we are a global enterprise. We need to monitor and evaluate all the employees. Nothing like this should go under the radar. We need to see it before it happens. We should be the first to see everything that is released. The public should never see it first. We need to create a good digital culture, as culture is very valuable, and we need to set a standard. Now, we do deal with cultural differences. That's why we need to build a company culture to ensure that we are all on the same page and to ensure our ethic and moral in the company. These are references. Um, Thank you.